start out at 3/4 turn and 1 1/4 on the top. Ah. $137. Trying to see if it's got a fever. No, looks alright. Let me open this door. Whew. The first blue ribbon I've ever had, so I don't, or 2J. I don't know where the water comes out, so I don't know if it's under where I can see or what. So I keep checking the temperature. Got a fever. Get some Tylenol. 190 over 100. Oh, that's blood pressure. Well, anyway, got to figure out what type of water pump. I think it's got a steel bladed water pump. Just in case there's some people that don't realize, this exhaust from outboards goes right in the water. And while that looks really bad, there's been a lot of motors tested in there. And it's not as bad as it looks. It's just cloudy. A little bit of oil on the top. It's not a big drum of oil. So we're okay. Alright. Not bad. Carburetor's not flooding. I had to reuse the old needle homemade gasket for the bowl. And I had to drill out the plug for where you get at the bowl, or the not the bowl, the needle. Couldn't get it out. Oh, here it is. This is the plug. Hate this phone. Every time okay, and it used to look like this. This is another one exactly like it. It would not come out. So I drilled it in several series of using different size drills. I didn't start out with that big hog. because I couldn't take a chance that I was gonna catch the threads. Oh, this thing won't focus. But what I'm saying is it got pretty darn thin and pretty close. There we go. But once I got that out, I thought, cool, now I just got to get the seat out. Well, the seat broke off. I just had that and showed it to you. Right there. So once the seat broke, that was the end of it. I couldn't risk trying to drill the rest of it out because I was drilling blind, and I could have drilled a hole right through the bottom of the carburetor bowl. So anyway, I always seem to pull it off. I had another blue ribbon laying around. In fact, I put this blue ribbon because I think it's seized up, but I took the fuel tank that was on the one that I got for nothing here that was just running, and I switched it to the one that was on the parts motor that I swiped the bottom half of the carburetor from, because I thought it looked a little better than this rattle can ugly paint job that somebody thought would look better than whatever it looked like before they did that. They must have ran down to Dollar General and got some of that expensive $2 paint. Rattle can that looks horrible. So anyway, I got two different parts to two different motor carburetors on it. A homemade bull gasket. Reused the needle and seat from this motor. I'll show you what I got here. This is the carburetor that was on the one that was just running. It's an ME series Tillotson. This camera just doesn't focus. It's terrible. ME with all the dirt, you can't see it, but anyway, it's an ME series Tillotson, and I'm not sure if the needle is the same. I do have brand new needles from the MD series Tillotsons that I ordered from the Martin outboard guy. But here's the bowls are quite a bit different on the ME series, and the gaskets are different. Well, anyway, they're different. I can't get the bag open with one hand. Maybe I can. There it went flying. They look really close till you get it on there and you find out the holes don't line up. Get the two on one side lined up, and that leaves you with that one way off. No matter how you slice it, it just throws the other one off. So just a little bit different enough where it won't work. So I made one out of a cereal box. Anyway, I gotta figure out where the impeller is and why it was getting hot. I do know there was a lot of orange RTV sealant all around the head. So here, I'll show you a little. And it looks like a paper gasket. That's why I made the joke about the cereal box, because this really looks like that's what that is. It's a piece of poster board type head gasket. Back in the old days, they did whatever it took to keep moving. Alright, hopefully I can figure out what we got to do to make it pump water. Thanks for watching. 1947 Champion 2J 4.2 horsepower single cylinder. That's pretty cool. It's actually stamped right in there, so there's no chance that's gonna peel off. This is a choke. It came unhooked after it stalled the first time. It's got kind of a strange, let me see if I can get some light on it. It's got all these little arms, and you put one on each side of that brass and there, and then you put, well, they had some cotter pins in it, but they were rusted. That was rusted and it broke off, and so now it's just flopping around. That's why I was reaching under there. I was choking it. All right, thanks for watching.